What is going on, my Bruni brothers, my home dogs, my boys? What is up? What is happening? What is cracking? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Michael Garza Show, where I am your host, Michael Garza. They call me Garza, at least. That's what most people call me. Ready to roll, dude. It's really cool. I got to hang out with my boy earlier. He is Mr. TJ. There we go. Okay, we're back and ready to roll. All right, who's here is ready? Some people call me Zaddy. I get it. So I'm doing a little bit of a reaction to the No Kings protest. So, as you all know, I think the whole No Kings thing is a little bit ridiculous overall. Hold on. I got an itchy nose right now. What up, John, my brony brother? Hello. What's up, bro? How you doing, my man? My nose is just itching like crazy. The inside of my nose is itching like crazy. Hold on. Oh. My nose is just itching. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I think my nose is... Oh, jeez, it just keeps itching. Hold on. It's probably the... Hold on. Okay. I think I got it all figured out. What's going on, my Bruni brothers? So I want to talk. I definitely want to talk about the No Kangs protest. It was an interesting protest. There was nobody there. So if you guys if you guys checked out my video from earlier, it was hilariously bad. Nobody showed up. No, like the amount of people who showed up, it was so bloody minimal. Like they said this was going to be a big No Kings protest, just like the last one. But it turns out, yeah, failed attempt. It makes sense. I mean, it's just basically a boomer fest, man. And we know it's a boomer fest.
Laugh out loud.
Hey, thank you, Pam, for the subscribe, man. I appreciate it, man. good to see everybody on the chat. It's good to see everybody being brony brothers and being so cool to each other. I'm checking something real quick, you guys. So why do you guys goon so much? Yeah, it's good to keep your refrigerator away from the wall. At least that's my opinion. I want to thank everybody for being channel members, by the way. You guys are incredible. Also, make sure that you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. The more subscribers we have, the better. What's up, Song Jones? Michelle. But yeah, no, I went to the No Kings protest earlier in Coos Bay, Oregon, and, you know, I was talking about how much I love Biden, riding with Biden, Biden 2028, that sort of thing. And it was a boomer fest, really. There's like nobody there. Nobody there. So yeah, it's kind of how it went. It was very boring. It was very uneventful. There wasn't much going on there, is what I'm trying to say. Just lots of angry boomers, and I just thought it was funny. I like to troll a little bit. So yeah, it was just me rapping about Biden. It was just me going down there rapping about Biden, about my love of Biden. I want Hunter Biden and Joe Biden 2028 is what I was telling everybody. But thank you, Song Jones. She's calling me Michelle LaQuanda Garza. I appreciate that big time. Thank you, my brony brother. I'm now being called an LGBTQ creator. By the way, can we give a shout out for Vance? I was actually letting people know I wanted Vance 2028. You know, I was like, don't get me wrong, I was a little torn between, but I want Vance 2028, man. That's what I want. Everybody thinks I'm woke. I'm not woke. I know I have blue eyebrows right now, but I want Vance 2028. Like, I want JD Vance. I think he's a fantastic candidate. I can't wait for him to run. I want him, man. I want Vance to run, dude. I think he'd be perfect. Tim Smith says, I bought the dip on MSTE on Saturday. Strategy December bull run. Hell yeah. Tim Smith, my brony brother. What up, dude? My home dog. I'm sorry I accidentally skipped over Tim Smith just a little bit ago. So many people chatting in. By the way, if anybody wants a good chance of having their chat highlighted, super chats are the best way to do it. Tim Smith says, breaking. Michael Saylor calls the bottom and a rally from here. I am a bottom for Michael Saylor at the end of the day. I may trash on Michael Saylor on this channel quite a bit, but I'm really deep down a bottom for Michael Saylor. I love Michael Saylor. I do. I'm a bottom for Michael Saylor, bro. Does it make me a bad person? Probably. How many of you guys like Michael Saylor as much as I do? Musaka. I am a Kang. So I was also really angry when I was there. I was telling people no Burger King, no Sacramento Kings, just no Kings. Period. No Michael, say no to Michael Jackson. He was the king of pop. No to Elvis, king of rock and roll. No kings. No kings. I already ate a little bit earlier, so I'm feeling good, feeling ready. Dude, why would anybody, don't buy micro wiener strategies, dude. Screw that. Screw that. Micro wiener strategies blows, dude. Worst company ever. Straight up. There is healing in your hands. Won't you calm down? Been away too long, you know I have. Tim Smith says, smoke 'em if you got 'em. PPC Ian received massive British American tobacco dividend for November. Oh, hell yeah. See, this is one of the reasons why I like big cigarette companies. And I'm not saying that you should own or smoke cigarettes. I'm not saying that. But tobacco companies like British American Tobacco, I mean, they do pay a good dividend. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. Like, for instance, I do own tobacco stocks. I just don't have a lot of net worth in those. I'm very diversified. I'm diversified across all sectors. I'll own just about any business. It's crazy. All you have to do is like own one share of each great business that's out there, and you're pretty much set for life. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. Not financial advice, not medical advice, not anything. It's just, that's the way I see it. That's the way I call it. You know what I mean? Pink Brony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on fapping down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on fapping at the Pink Brony Club. Pink Brony Club. I'm up. And my balls are on the floor. Everybody's in the back room doing everything at the door. Hey guys, give a like to this stream if you guys are big fans of J.D. Vance. Ayo. I'd rather have Vance in my pants, dude, than walls on my balls. Hell yeah. I'm having wicked dreams of creaming in Tennessee. So it looks like I am dropping a little bit of frames. I'm sorry about that to everybody. I'm going to make sure that our connection is looking A-okay. I'll try to keep this stream going for as long as I can. If I have to, I'll make another one. But we're only dropping a couple frames. We're only dropping, 2% of the frames. So I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It is a Saturday. I think most of the bandwidth is being used by multiple people. It is the weekend. So I live in a bit of a congested area when it comes down to it. So we'll see what happens. Luckily, we're not having like massive frame rate drops. I probably should test the internet connection though real quick. Well, it's kind of tough to... I should have probably tested it real well beforehand. Having said that though, the frame rate droppage is not that bad considering we're... Let's see how healthy the stream is. Let me see. So like the frame rate drop is not massive. That's kind of good. So, and stream health for the most part is good. Okay. I could lower the video stream rate, though. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah. Whoa, 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 Dylan. What do you do? Dylan Wardrop or whatever the frick you're Wanku. Dylan? Wankoop? So, yeah, so there's a lot of chats coming in. Holy crap, man. We're getting bombarded. It's tough to keep up with all you guys. Make sure you guys give this stream a like for JD Vance. I will say, give this stream a like if you're all on board with the Vance train, dude. I think Vance 2028 sounds like a fabulous ticket. But Vance 2028, here we go. Let's do this, man. How is this fake? This isn't fake. This is real, man. Tim Smith is saying, yes, this is the realest stream ever, Tim. Tim, look at my face. Would AI make a man who has frosting on their face? No. Only a crazy man with frosting in his fridge would put frosting on his face. I am that man. Spirit says Michael Garza. Hell yeah. Michael Garza. Hell yeah. Everybody calls me Garza on here. I don't know why. Make sure you guys, like I said, like the stream if you guys are big JD Vance fans. JD Vance 2028, baby. Vance in my pants 2028. Let's go. I want me some Vance, and I want it right now. I love JD Vance. I think he is the man. JD Vance all day long. JD Vance, I want my boy while I'm in a man thong. I love JD Vance. I love JD Vance. I love JD Vance. He is my man. He is my man. Go JD Vance 2028. Let's go. But yeah, man, people are liking the stream because they like JD Vance as much as I do, dude. Like I said, I'd rather have Vance in my pants than walls on my balls, dude. Let's go. JD Vance. JD Vance. 2028. You know, the best way, honestly, to get rid of all the woke people out of the chat is just if I want to get woke people out of the chat, I don't ban them because I don't ban anybody. But all I have to do is just say JD Vance 2028. He is the president. He will. I think he will. I think he'll win. That's my belief. That's my prediction. And I hope he does because I'm a huge Vance fan. I'm a JD Vance fan. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh, it's just blue frosting. Because blue frosting makes me feel good. Also, JD Vance, 2028. Let's go. Dude, I like Vance, dude. I know it's weird, but I like Vance. I think he's one of the best speakers I've ever seen. He's great at speaking, man. He's great at just about everything, man. I love him. I think he's great, and I want to see him. I want to see JD Vance as our next president. You know, I think Trump is pretty good. I think he's definitely sparked a movement. It's an America First movement, and there's nothing wrong with that. We want to put Americans first. We want to fix America first. And that's the thing. If you try to fix America, everything will follow suit. I think we're seeing a bit of an uprise across the globe. People are tired of being told what to do by the government. People believe that the government doesn't know what's best for them. And we feel, government is incredibly incompetent. That's the one thing I've learned, and I've never trusted government for the life of me. So the No Kings protest, I got to say, might have been the saddest thing I've ever seen. There was nobody there. And it was supposed to be a No Kings. This happened today. I think it was a No Kings. OTF, thank you for the 100 yum yum. 100 yum yum. 100 yum yum. 100 yum yum. Thank you for the 100 jewels, my man. OTF. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe to OTF Swissios. You guys see him right there. Sent 100 for 2 jewels. Subscribe once again to OTF Swissios. Appreciate that, my brony brother. Thank you. So David is asking if I invest in the pink market. What is the pink market? Is that like women's products, like companies that sell women's products? Yeah, I'm pretty much, here's the thing. I invest in just about every consumer staple. So whether it's ketchup and mustard, by the way, last time I checked, I was a Kraft Heinz investor. I think they split as a company though. So I think it's just, anyway, Heinz ketchup. I love it. Or did they split up? I can't remember if that company split up. I don't remember. Standing on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. Back then, we were like cavemen, but we mapped the moon and the stars. Then we forgave them. Oh, snap, dude. Strokers Golf just sent 10 Michael Garza gift memberships to all our viewers. Well, not all of our viewers. What am I saying? Tim Smith. Did Tim Smith get a gifted membership? I hope he did. No, Tim Smith didn't did he not? What? All right, so the Strokers sent 10 Michael Garza gift memberships. Thank you, Strokers Golf. By the way, at Stroker Golf is where you need to go if you guys want to see the greatest YouTube channel. It's going to be the greatest. I know he hasn't done too much with it, but I really do want to see my boy Strokers at the Strokers actually, put those cool ones out there. I'm excited. So we got Goober Rants received a gift membership from the Strokers. I am Chulo. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe to @StrokerGolf. This guy's amazing, dude. Amazing. But thank you, my brony brother. I appreciate that, bro. I am Chulo, received a gift membership by the Strokers. Arctic Cat 84 received a gift membership by the Strokers.
Laugh out loud.
Heck yeah, thank you, bro.
Laugh out loud.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, we got Angel's Worth.
Laugh out loud.
So you give membership by the Strokers. Heck yeah, dude. Dogfish received one. J Hook received one. Thank you, @Stroker Golf, man. What a
Laugh
beast.
out loud.
Tim Smith says, disgusting lie. Sailor accused of selling 47,000 Bitcoins. Rumor debunked. I don't know, dude. I don't trust
Laugh
Michael
out
Saylor.
loud.
What up, Goober Rants? Thank you for being a new member. You can thank @Stroker Golf, my home dog. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Can we give a big shout out to the Strokers, everybody? Woo! Thank you, @Stroker Golf, dude. The Strokers is in the clutch, man, as always. I appreciate you, my brony bro. Hell yeah. You're a pink brony bro, and you dance. But yeah, give a shit. Dude, that guy just is helping me get more members. So Goober Rants is, thank you, my brony. Hell yeah. My coin is very sexy, and so I gotta do a task real quick, you guys. It's not too long of a task. I gotta edit something, and I'm gonna stay on the stream while I'm editing, but hold on. Oh man, hold on. Stroker Golf, man, in the clutch. Holy crap, brother.
Laugh out loud.
Everybody's getting... These are the new... by the way, can we just thank Strokers for gifting 20 Michael Garza gift memberships? I'm going to keep that up on the board. You're going to see these people flash
Laugh
by on the
out
screen.
loud.
We got DJ Santi has become a member. Miso Turtle Soup, I think, just received a membership. Heck yeah. Let's take a look and see who became new members. This is amazing.
Laugh out loud.
Miso Turtle Soup. Yep, that's awesome. What a stud, dude. I'm so freaking happy right now.
Laugh out loud.
Random player. Heck yeah. Dude, 20 new memberships, everybody. Thank you @Stroker Golf. I'm going to keep that up there for
Laugh
a bit.
out loud.
Can you guys make sure that you guys subscribe to the Strokers, by the way? Total stud. He sent out 20 Michael Garza gift memberships. Insane. It's a beautiful thing, by the way. Beautiful
Laugh out
thing.
loud.
The man has been one of the big supporters of this show, and we like to give him his grace. We like to make sure that he's aware. how much we appreciate him. In fact, let me see if he's on text now at the moment. Hold on.
Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I got to thank that man big time, dude.
Laugh out loud.
Chill Toad 666. Heck yeah, dude. He's been a big contributor as well. Just so many contributors, man. So many good people to this show.
Laugh
so many
out
people have
loud.
helped in many ways keep this show alive and keep this show going. Yeah, we're on a pretty unique show. I'll admit that.
Laugh out loud.
Yeah, Liz,
out loud.
you have to be subscribed to get a membership. If you're not subscribed, if you are not a subscriber to this channel, there's no way that you're going to get a membership because you have to be a subscriber first in order to even get a membership. So these memberships
Laugh
are
out
all
loud.
going to existing subscribers. So I want to thank once again the Strokers. I appreciate you even doing that, man. Gifted memberships are
Laugh out
amazing.
loud.
We got Shabazz, dude. Now, did Tim Smith, the question is, did Tim Smith get a gifted membership? I don't even
Laugh
think
out
Tim got
loud.
one. Damn it. Dude, Tim, I want Tim Smith to get a membership so badly. And I want to just assign a membership to him because there's an exclusive show I don't want him to miss out on.
Laugh out loud.
I wonder if I made him a mod or something like that. I don't usually make people mods, but if I might make an exception for Tim Smith so he could become a member.
Laugh out loud.
I'll think about it because dude, Tim has been so badass, and I want my man to be able to get a gifted membership at some point.
Laugh out loud.
Oh god, you bought Garza coin. Oh man, that's funny. This is fantastic though, you guys. I'm having
Laugh
such
out
a
loud.
blast. You're a pink brony bro, and you dance at the. Dude, this is amazing. Bryce Rodriguez.
Laugh out loud.
Hill Christ, heck yeah, dude. My brony baloney brothers, dude. What is up? I'm going to keep that up on the screen, though. Thank you for those 20 gifted memberships, Strokers Golf. I appreciate that, bro. Make sure you guys check out at Stroker Golf on YouTube. Once again, at Stroker Golf. Let's see if Stroker Golf has actually uploaded any additional videos on the channel. I think it's still at Stroker Golf. Let's take a look. I think it's still at Stroker Golf. Hold on. There we go. You guys need more subscribers, man. We got to help you guys out. So we need to get my boys up. Liz is asking if I'm on pills. You got gems, Liz? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. By the way, make sure you subscribe because that gives you, I'm telling you, if you do subscribe, it does give you a good opportunity to maybe eventually get a gift in membership. It's not a promise or anything, but it's a possibility. You know, I don't know what the odds are. I have zero clue what the odds are, but I appreciate those memberships. I really do. I want to apologize to everybody. The frame rates are disgusting right now. I don't know what the heck is going on. I think it's because it's a Saturday night. Let me make sure. What didn't I answer? Yeah, you gotta be a subscriber to potentially get a gifted membership. That's the thing. And I want to apologize. There seems to be quite a few dropped frames going on. Let me. Tim Smith says I drank a bottle of Happy Poops in the hospital as they gave it to me. I was surprised. Oh no! Happy poop, yum yum. 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 Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop. No, you didn't answer if you're on your pill. I don't need to take any pills, man. Liz, I ain't on no pills. I look like I need to be though. Don't get me wrong. I look like the kind of guy who needs to be on pills. Without a doubt, I look like a psycho. But I'm fine with looking like a psycho. I don't care. As long as I don't care if I look like a psycho, I just want to be successful. At the end of the day, I want to be a successful man. I want to be a successful human being. That's what matters. And I also just want to be good to people. I really do want to treat people well, to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect. I will admit I'm glad we're only dropping 3.9% of the frames. It could be worse, but it very well could be better. So we're not dropping like a shit ton of frames, so that is a plus. And we're looking like we're going all right with the connection. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop. Thank you, Liz. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop. It goes well. Do you guys think the happy poops will go well with my So Liz says I'm on pills. So what does that mean? Does that mean that does the happy poop help with that? Just kidding, Liz. I appreciate that happy poop. Yum, yum. 10 joules, I think, ends up being like 5 cents, ultimately. Because the gems convert to rupees, and I want to say it's 5 cents. But I very well could be wrong. I know YouTube takes a good chunk of the virtual joules. So I think I see some money out of the deal. But maybe not like a ton. So an okay amount, I would say. Yeah, but today's been a good day, man. I got to do the little, I went down to that little No Kings protest down in Coos Bay. Because what happens is the joules convert to rupees, and then the rupees, they convert into dollars. I need my rupees, man. I need those rupees. But I do want to talk about Bitcoin. Now, we did talk a little bit about like the No Kings protest and how there was nobody there. It was a boomer fest, and it was basically me rapping about how much I love Joe Biden. That's pretty much how it went down. So I want to give you guys the 25 reasons Bitcoin looks like a bubble and valueless to critics. And it is. It's valueless. I'm the critic. First off, it has no cash flow. Right? There's no cash flow. Dividends or even a yield. Stocks produce earnings, bonds pay interest, real estate gives rent. Bitcoin produces no cash flow at all. Its value is whatever the next buyer pays. Critics argue that's speculation, not an investment. Greater fool dynamics. If there's no cash flow, the only way to profit is to sell to someone more optimistic or less informed later on. That's classic greater fool theory behavior, a hallmark of bubbles. Now, another thing is price behavior matches historic bubbles. Interesting. So academic work has found that Bitcoin's price shows patterns similar to past financial bubbles. Sharp run-ups, crashes, herding behavior, etc. It's just terrible, man. Oh, happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Think you throw it back. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Oh, happy poop song. Happy poops. Happy poops. Oh, hee hee. And now number 4 would be extreme volatility. Now, massive drawdowns of 70 to 80% in a single cycle are normal for Bitcoin. That's not how a mature store of value behaves. It looks more like a speculative casino chip than a stable monetary asset. Number 5, it's hyper-concentrated ownership. Now, on-chain analysis, I can't speak, show a tiny fraction of addresses control a huge share of all Bitcoin. Recent data estimates that 2% of addresses own over 95% of the supply, with just 83 wallets holding 11.2%. That looks like a rigged pyramid of early whales than a democratized currency. Yeah, that's the way I look at it too. Okay, let's take a look at some of the comments. Sorry about that. Tim Smith says lists caused extreme volatility in Tim Smith also says strategy has four preferred shares that produce a yield. STRD, STRK, STRF, STRC. I don't even know what. Tim Smith says, I want Garza deep in my wallet. OMG. OMG. Oh, man. Yeah, Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, man. Bitcoin sucks. It's funny because the whales control the supply, and all they have to do is do massive sell-offs to manipulate the supply. Yeah, Bitcoin sucks. I can't wait to see it go down to 0. And that's mainly because it deserves to go to 0. So, Liz, Tim Smith says, Liz, come back. But Liz, I am not a financial advisor, okay? Talk to a financial advisor. I give opinions on things, but it's not financial advice, only for education and entertainment purposes only. Got it? Education and entertainment purposes only. These are just my fun opinions, my experience. I say talk to a financial advisor every single time you want to try something new. Okay. All right. Having said that, though, yeah, I think if you think about it, I mean, Bitcoin and all crypto is a part of the finance world now. So I think it's financially intelligent to consider in your mind that Bitcoin is a bad investment. All cryptocurrencies are bad. I think cryptocurrency is a net negative to society, straight up. I'm on the Peter Schiff. I'm on the side of Peter Schiff on this one, man. Blue Nose Pity says, I like your nose. Also, Bitcoin sucks so much. Absolutely. Michael Donaldson says, Bitcoin is the best investment anyone can make. All right, man. I love you, Michael Donaldson, but Bitcoin, it has no intrinsic value at the end of the day. It's not good. Tim Smith says, annoying YouTuber Jack Doherty arrested in Florida. Oh, my God. Sean P. says, you're a net negative to society. Michael Donaldson says, I'm kidding. I prefer real estate. Real estate's good, man. Real estate's it's a true asset. Like, Bitcoin is just a gambling tool. And look, there are times you can make money off Bitcoin, unfortunately. But you're only making it because somebody dumber than you is willing to buy what you have in Bitcoin at a higher price. It's greater fool theory times a million, it feels like. It's greater fool theory squared. Maybe cubed. John Doe says, free Jack. Hell yeah. Breaking news. My brony brothers. My brony baloney dildos. Anyway. So I'm going to go over the rest of these reasons why Bitcoin sucks. And why Bitcoin is Ponzi money, all right? So there's also early adopter windfall. It resembles a pyramid. I'm telling you, early miners and buyers got coins for pennies. Every new wave of buyers mainly bids up the price of coins already held by early participants. Critics compare this wealth transfer from late buyers to early insiders to a pyramid-style structure. Even if it's not technically a Ponzi in the legal sense, its weak use is actual money. So after more than a decade, Bitcoin is barely used for day-to-day payments compared with credit cards or mobile apps. Most activity is speculation, arbitrage, and exchange transfers, not people buying groceries or paying wages. All right? 8. There's also limited throughput and chronic congestion. The Bitcoin network can only handle a limited number of transactions per block. Block size and timing are hard capped, right? This creates structural bottlenecks. So when activity spikes, the mempool fills, confirmations slow, and users must bid up fees. So basically, there's this congestion. There's stupid little fees. There's just so much waste. Also, the amount of energy that goes into mining Bitcoin on a collective scale is ridiculous. I am happy. I hope that everybody rejects Bitcoin. I hope everybody does, because I think Bitcoin's a net negative to society. Cuban Crisis says the PhD of queefology has entered the room. Absolutely. I do have a PhD in queefology, yes. How did you know? Oh, man, dude. What's up with all these, whoa. If you're going to say those things, at least say them in a gift. Come on, man. It has 24 kind. Oh my God! What is up with what is happening, dude? Chris says via at V31. Keep going. Tim Smith says Strife STRF is Strategy's senior most perpetual preferred stock. STRF offers 10% dividends annually, payable quarterly in cash. What the heck is STRF? Like, here's the thing, is it still Strategy? Is that just another publicly traded company that my boy Michael Saylor still owns? Blue Nose Pity says Kina. Yeah. Michael Donaldson says morons have entered the chat. Michael Donaldson, my man. Michael Donaldson's the GOAT, dude. I love Michael Donaldson, man. You're the man, dude. Tim Smith, my other boy, my other homie, my homie from Canada says stretch, STRC. Yeah, strategies perpetual. It's not bad. Stride is strategy. People difference quarterly. Interesting. Yeah, I just can't get on board with Bitcoin, man. I just can't. And Michael Saylor and his Micro Wiener Strategies company, man. I just it's tough for me to get behind it, man. Seems we have a lot of people coming into the chat. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop. Happy poop, yum yum. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Oh man, do I need a moderator, Michael? I don't know. Say no to moderators, man. I don't know. Thank you, Blue Nose Pity, for... Well, you already subscribed anyway because you're a member, but thank you for the like, my brony brother. Anybody who likes the stream, man, hey, I just want to say Vance 2028. Let's go. So give this stream a like if you guys are wanting Vance 2028. Tell me. I mean, I know I want Vance. I would rather have Vance in my pants than walls in my balls, dude. I mean, that's me personally. I so do not, Liz. I do not. So who wants some Vance, dude? Tim Smith says, Liz, are you Vance 2028? I don't want a mod, Chris. I don't want a mod. I don't want anybody to be a mod. All right, no mods. Liz says, Vance is too weird looking. I can't even listen. Hey, dude, Vance is so hot, dude. So Michael Donaldson's wanting Trump for a while. I like Donaldson. I love Trump. Believe me. Trump 2028, I would love it. He's just going to be too old by that time. So I want Vance 2028 at this point. That's my opinion. It's a little bit of a crazy one, but let's see. Tim Smith says Bitcoin isn't the only thing that is about to go up and to the right, if you know what I mean. Hashtag Vance 2028. Jaco TV says, what up, Garza? My brony brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys are all my step bros, dude. All right. There we go. My Bruni brothers. Hell yeah. My Brony brothers. My Brony baloney dildos. Michael Donaldson says frosting attracts Garza's gay lovers. Kimoy chat, I know it does. It does attract Kimoy. I love Kimoy Chapman. He's the man, dude. Kimoy Chapman's the go, dude. Kimoy's taking a bit of a break, though. I think he did say he was gooning quite a bit. So he said he needed to stop with the gooning. So he's kind of taking a bit of a break here. Michael Donaldson says Barron Trump. Okay. I mean, I want Vance. I don't want no nepotism, though. You know, I think Vance has, in a lot of ways, earned his way, and I think there's going to be an opportunity for him to run for presidency in 2028, man. But let's see. Tim Smith says, hashtag Smurf load. Blue Nose Pity says, thanks. Corn dog, if you know what I mean. Yes, gay lovers. Let's see. Michael Donaldson says, where is miso turtle soup? I think he was here yesterday on the chat. I want to say my boy was here yesterday on the chat. Tim Smith says, Smurf, hashtag Smurf coin. There we go. Jaco TV says, what I'll say about this channel is it's a good place to actually talk politics. I'm a Republican, but not a Trump fan, and had some decent conversations here. Trolls hate, but good dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, trolls happen, man. The trolls are there. I know that I'm pretty Trump sexual overall. My Trump sexuality definitely shows. But I like Vance too. Blue Nose Pity says he is queefing. Yep. Tim Smith says Garza refused to answer lists. What did List say? Mike, did Trump give... Whoa. Whoa, what? No way. Did he? Did Trump? No. Did Trump do that? Did him and Clinton? Big Bill? What the fuck? Hashtag shunned. I'm trying to answer everybody. I'm trying. Trump. Michael Donaldson says Trump. Yeah, well, the Epstein files are just getting weirder and weirder, man. I'm not a big fan of the big beautiful bill. I love Trump. I think he's the man, but I'm not a fan of the big beautiful bill. I just think it's too large. There's some things that are just too crazy, and I think that you should have small bills. What's up, my brony brothers? Hell yeah. My brony baloney dildos. Here we go. Yeah, I think Trump, here's the thing, man. The more that comes out about it, it seems that Trump, like, you know, had dealings with Epstein, but I don't think he did any of the, it doesn't seem like he did any of that PDF stuff. I don't know. I think Trump's innocent, man. That's what it's starting to seem like. I mean, it's maybe he was into Bill Clinton. I don't know. Like, it's tough to say, dude. There's a lot of variables here. There's a lot of variables at play. All right? Lots of variables. Jayco TV says, I think he went too aggressive, too fast with the tariffs personally. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, man, Trump, Vance, JD Vance 2028. Who do you guys think? So I think JD Vance and Marco Rubio would be a good combination. I was talking to my boy earlier, TJ. I was talking to TJ, and we were talking in some detail about about an interesting running mate for JD Vance, and I do think that Marco Rubio would be fantastic. Yeah, I think Marco Rubio would be a great running mate for him. And but yeah, I definitely, no matter what, I want JD Vance 2028. That's what I want. That's what I would love. I'd be all in, man. Make sure that you guys, if you guys give me a like, by the way. Give Zaddy a like if you guys want Vance 2028. Let's go. Michael Donaldson says, Trump is the GOAT. Heck yeah, dude. No likes for Zaddy, dude. No likes for Zaddy. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I appreciate it. It does help the channel out quite a bit. But yeah, you know, I mean, the more people who, you know, like, I hope more people like the stream for JD Vance, you know. Vance in my pants, dude. I'd rather have Vance in my pants than walls in my balls, dude. It's just the truth.
Laugh out loud.
Trump, USA emoji.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Donaldson, for the $10 super chat, my brony brother. I appreciate that, man. So, Michael Donaldson saying Trump. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Michael Donaldson's right? Give the stream a like if you would love to see another Trump term. Now, obviously, it's not possible unless they change some of the rules. I don't know how they're going to do it, but about the term limits and stuff. I will say this, though. I personally, I think by the time 2028 rolls around, even if Trump could run again, I just think he'd be too old. I just think he'd be too old, man. But I appreciate that, Mr. Donaldson. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I'm going to give a little bit of a reply, and I'm going to like that as well. Like, reply, love. Oh, my God. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Donaldson. I appreciate that $10 super, man. That was awesome. Make sure you guys check out Mr. Donaldson's channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Blue Nose Pity says, yeah, Michael, oh yeah. Michael Donaldson says, GE has over 3 years left. He's kicking ass. Yeah, dude, here's the thing, man. I mean, Donald has been doing a pretty decent job, in my opinion. Blue Nose Pity says, thanks, Liz. He will love you, too. Let's see, he's already... Now, I'm not ignoring Epstein. Oh, I know. Lad. Brad. Where's Brad at, dude? Brad. Where's Brad? 'Cause I need you and I want you crawling underneath my skin, like the hunger, like the burning, to find the place I've never been. Now I'm broken and I'm fading. I'm half the man I thought I would be. You can have what's left of me. I've been dying inside, little by little, nowhere to go but going out of my mind, in endless circles, running from myself until you gave me a reason for standing still. Here, and I want you, and I need you, crawling underneath my skin, like the hunger, like the burning, to find the place I've never been. Now I'm broken, and I'm fading. I'm half the man I thought I would be. You can have all that's left. Yeah. What's left of me? Thank you, Blue Nose Pity. It is very crisp. Thank you, my brony brother. Hell yeah. But thanks again, Michael Donaldson. I appreciate that $10 super. Make sure you guys subscribe to Michael Donaldson, man. He's the man. Oh, whoa. What's going on here? I got a makeup brush. I Am Joe. Make sure you guys subscribe to I Am Joe for sending me a makeup brush. Thank you. Subscribe to Phoenix FN for the $100. Hell yeah. Phoenix, dude, give me those hundo. Give me that hundo. Hell yeah. Michael Donaldson says, I want to see the Hillary emails. I mean, you talking about the ones that she deleted? Yeah, yeah, I remember when that occurred. That was interesting. Jayco TV says, I mean, unless we're talking stuff that needs an arrest, I just want people to focus on people's. This is what Jayco TV is saying, by the way. I want to focus on people's policies. Don't give about laptops and files unless hard evidence comes out. Judge based on policy. Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. Ain't gonna get any argument from me, brother. Blue Nose Pity says, Liz, okay, I'll put the rest of my life aside and read the emails. Oh, this is wild, man. Michael Donaldson says, put Vance in Garza's pants. I do love Vance, man. I think Vance is the best. Liz is saying, I don't think it's necessary for everyone to read, but if you're going to convince yourself he's innocent, at least check. I've seen some of the highlighted emails that they've been putting out on the news, and even though I don't watch a lot of the news, but I've seen some screenshots, I've seen some of the things that people are talking about, and I'm like, okay. So basically, he didn't do anything with anybody. I think sounds like he was probably trying to help people out. Tim Smith says, I think Liz just taught me. Oh my god. Who the heck is at Tim's door, dude? Jayco TV says, I mean, that said, if somebody's a monster, obviously lock them away. I just think we get too distracted by the theoreticals. Tim Smith says about 3 times a year, someone comes up to me. I just don't think that, the funny thing is, so many people think that Trump is like this really, really terrible dude. I don't think he's probably the best guy in the world, but I think he's pretty awesome. He's been pretty inspirational to me, I'll just say that. Michael Donaldson says, never mind, I dashed some Taco Bell late night chalupa and Baja Blast by. Oh, by the way, I watched Asmund Gould's reaction to the Baja Blast pie from Taco Bell, and he ended up reacting to Report of the Week's reaction to it as well. And Report of the Week, the one he had delivered to him, was all destroyed. It was crazy. Wow. Oh, you guys don't have any DoorDash in Hawaii? Mega. I know, like, Hawaii's not, like, super duper big, but I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. That is wild. I'm eating crackers. I love my crackers. Got ya. So good. Tim Smith is saying, oh, geez. Trump is awesome, says Michael Donaldson. And I will admit, delivery driving's pretty fun. I got to admit, it's very relaxing to me. To me, it's relaxing. Usually it's just me Straight up, just picking up orders and delivering them where they need to go. Simple as that, and I do it with a smile on my face. Like, hey. No, I really do enjoy delivery driving, though. It's very fun. I have such a good time doing that shit. Do you guys think I'm ever going to be on Asmund Gould's channel? Do you guys think that Asmund Gould is ever going to react to this, to my streams? I would love it if he did, by the way. I don't know if he ever will or how he will, but I do want to see that, man. I want to see Asmund Gould react to my streams. I Am Chulo says, I hold Shiba Inu and Bonk. Does Garza like crypto? Dude, I am the most anti-crypto channel of all time. I'm not going to lie, I try not to hate anything, but I will say I excessively dislike crypto. I think crypto is a net negative to society. I think Bitcoin blows. All cryptocurrencies blow. You're really just owning a string of data that's not backed by anything at the end of the day. So it's just absolute BS to own crypto. I see no reason whatsoever to own cryptocurrency. But yeah, crypto's no good. Blue Nose Pity says I only deliver in glory holes. Jeez. Oh, man. Crypto is just awful, dude. It's a net negative to society. Crypto's grifto, man. Michael Donaldson's asking Garza. Oh, yeah. Well, to answer your question, Mr. Donaldson, I would say Democrats who have crypto would probably. So, no, look, I think, it's surprising because there are actual smart people who vote Democrat, but I think what's wild to me is it's the old saying that goes, if even intelligent people believe in stupid things, right? Like, think about it. How many intelligent people have you ever met, but they just do a couple stupid things or they believe a couple stupid things, right? I think that's just kind of how I feel about people who vote Democrat these days. There's a lot of intelligent people, but it's just like, it's, how like doctors are bad with money most of the time or things like that. They just don't know how to invest or, things like that. Just kind of the same thing. Kind of like how nicer the car, the worse the driver. Oh, maybe. I mean, that's an interesting point. Oh, thank you, Paulie, for the Thank you, Paulie, for the 100. Yum yum. Make sure you guys subscribe to Paulie7. I appreciate the virtual gift, my brony brother. Yum yum, yum yum for the 100. Yum yum. It helps a lot, man. I appreciate you. I am Chulu says I think the crypto cycle is repeating itself like 2021. This just Bitcoin dominance is down. Some altcoins are starting to. Dude, I don't know. The fact that the word pump is used in crypto culture is proof positive that cryptocurrency is a pump and dump. You know? That cryptocurrency in itself is a pump and dump scheme. I still firmly believe that, by the way. All crypto. Bitcoin may have been the first, but it definitely sucks. Samuel Christensen, I hate the Federal Reserve. I'm not a fan of them. They print too much money. They debase the currency. Anybody who has a high yield savings account, good luck to you. Because saving money is stupid. Like, seriously, saving dollars, I should say. Saving currency of any kind. Physical or digital currency. Saving those is stupid. It's a death sentence. On this channel, one of our battle cries is save your assets, not your money. Save your assets, not your money. Also, crypto is a scheme. It's a scam. Don't trust it. It's garbage. It is garbage. It's socially accepted garbage is what I'm trying to get at. It's intrinsically worthless. It deserves to go to zero, and I've made a good chunk of money betting against it. So that is all I have to say there. I got more to say, actually, but whatever. I don't have a degree. I have a high school diploma. That's the extent of it. I don't have a college degree. Dude, you don't need to have a college degree to learn how to invest. It's called frickin' read books on investing, learn from people who know more than you. And once you learn from people who know more than you, then you'll become an expert. You have to also practice a little bit. Investing's easy though. Long-term investing is very simple. You just got to have the ability to be patient. You got to know what you're getting into. I love owning companies, man. I do. Yeah, I'm self-educated basically. It's a good way to do it. I enjoy being self-educated, man. Michael Donaldson said Garza is an Oregon boy. Yep, I'm on the left coast of Oregon, man. The leftist coast of Oregon. What kind of work do I do? All sorts of work. I don't really go into my profession at this point. I don't really go into what I do. I like to keep that to myself. I think the more you reveal on the internet, it's not a good thing. Michael Donaldson says it's a good thing I'm not a moderator. I would block these painting idiot. Here's the thing, man. I'm glad I didn't make you a moderator either. I love you, Michael Donaldson, but I don't believe in censorship at all, man. And I don't think you do either. But it's just the thing is, I don't like to risk it. I'm so relaxed about my chat that I let my chat do whatever it wants. I let my chat take a mind of its own. It gets interesting when the chat's not moderated. When the chat isn't moderated, boom. That's when it's more fun, in my opinion. But no, I think overall it's like by the way, I want to harp back to the No Kings protest. I don't know if anybody saw my video earlier. Michael Donaldson, I think you were, if I remember correctly, you were watching me at the No Kings protest a little bit earlier, correct? I couldn't remember who all was there on the chat earlier when I did the No Kings protest thing. But yeah, no, that was ridiculous. That was shocking. I really thought there would be more people there. That's why I was a little bit stunned. I thought there really would be more people at that No Kings protest, but it turns out it was a sad boomer fest. Nobody showed up. Like, nobody showed up to that. It's because nobody cares, because the No Kings protest is ridiculous. All right, you guys, sorry about that. I got distracted. Okay. Tim Smith says, Les, you should get that. I don't even understand what to do. What are you talking about? Let's see. Like, sometimes I feel like a blue duck. What? I don't even know what's going on, man. Yeah, dude, Michael Donaldson, it was probably the most boomer protest I've ever been to. And there wasn't even a lot of boomers. Just nobody really showed up. I think that's the saddest part about this, is that nobody showed up. Tim Smith says, Liz started the... Oh, God. That's funny. Tim Smith is accusing Blue Nose Pity. Says Liz, you need to go to Diddy Corner. Tim, the pineapple upside down. Breaking news, Liz just... That's funny. That's funny stuff, you guys. You guys are killing me here. We've only been streaming for an hour and 31 minutes. That's not bad at all, dude. We've gotten so many likes, too. I love it. Thank you guys for all the subscribes and for all the likes, by the way. I really do want to say I appreciate that big time. We're getting more likes and subscribes than I ever could have imagined, and we're reaching our goals slowly but surely. I gotta check something real quick. What was it called? It was called Snap. What was it called? I'm losing my train of thought today. No Kings. The No Kings protest. One moment, folks. Soap and water, bro. Hey, you guys, if you can, hit the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in a lot of ways, but more subscribers, the better. But liking these streams also helps. So every like for the stream, every subscribe, it does wonders, and it keeps the stream alive, keeps it flowing, keeps it good, basically. And I appreciate it, my brony brothers. My brony baloney brothers. Hell yeah. I don't even know what the chat's talking about, to be honest. I'm like, I don't care. Clean faces get more subscribers. You got a point there, man. I do admit, I have to admit, when I do a clean face stream, I do tend to get a pretty decent amount of subs. But I also, even without the clean face, I still tend to get the people rolling somehow. Somehow, some way. Someday, somehow, I'm gonna make it alright, but not right now. And I know you're wandering away. And I know that since we're here anyway, we could end up saying things we've always needed to say. So we could end up staying. Yeah, we've had a few dropped frames. This is lame. Tim Smith says I got the messy duck combo. That's funny, man. Wait, why do you think I'm... Well, no, I ain't rage baiting. Why do you think I'm rage baiting, by the way? I'm being honest. My honesty, if it gets people enraged, that's on them. That is on them for being so sensitive. Oh, snap, dude. President Donald Trump. Yep, that's right. I still can't believe, man, that we're back up and running, man. The government is back up and running again, man. It's exciting. Let's see what else we got here. Give me a second here. I gotta figure out what's going on with this. Fascinating. All right, Mr. Donaldson, I'll catch you later, brother. Okay, let me get back to... I gotta get back to paying attention to stuff. So yeah, the whole no kings thing, man. I don't know. It's just freaking wild. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so the whole, like, no kings thing, I gotta admit, is just so ridiculous, man. Anytime they do it, it's just like, it's so funny because it was a boomer fest this time, man. It was a boomer fest. Like, there wasn't even that many boomers. There just wasn't that many people to begin with. Just nobody showed up to the event today. It was hilarious. I was loving it, man. Oh, the strokers says you are a king, dude. Dude. You're basically a king, brother. By the way, can we just give a shout out to my boy, the Strokers at Stroker Golf? Make sure you guys subscribe to the Strokers at Stroker Golf. Hell yeah, dude. Give it up for my boy. Stroker Golf, man. One more second though. Whoa. We're getting 100. Oh, somebody's breaking the record, dude. Oh shit, somebody's breaking the record. Giselle Matos, 27. We're at a 30 combo. Oh my god, Giselle's gonna break the. First off, the record holder had 1,000 times 1,000. I think Giselle is going to break the combo at the rate. Dude, this is the quickest rate I've ever seen. She's already at 68. Whoa. 70? Oh, I was expecting the Giselle to go for the gold, man. Holy crap, man. That was beautifully unexpected. Thank you, my Bruni brother. Hell yeah. Giselle, oh yeah, dude. 70 times 70 combo. Oh, it's okay, Giselle. That's still pretty good though. I appreciate the 7100s. Went times 70 on the 100s. I appreciate those. I love the virtual gift system, by the way. I think it's the coolest thing that YouTube's done. It reminds me a lot of TikTok Live, and I'm all about it in many ways. How the story's played out like this, just like a paperback novel. Let's rewrite an ending that fits instead of a Hollywood horror. Nothing's wrong, just as long as you know that someday I will, someday, somehow. I'm gonna make it alright, but not right now. I know you're wandering away, the only one who knows that someday, somehow, we're gonna make it alright, but not right now. I know you're wandering away. Stroker Golf, dude. By the way, hey, Strokers, are you gonna be putting out any more content? Because I want some good juicy golf content to react to. That's what I want, man. Give me that golf content. By the way, have you guys heard about the Titan 2? I've actually been kind of considering getting the Unihertz Titan 2. It looks good. I don't think I should though. I got a very fully functional Pixel 8 Pro. And I love this phone. It's an amazing phone. But part of me is tempted, man. Part of me is a tempted boy. But yeah, the Pixel 8 Pro is good enough for me, man. As long as I got like minimal apps on here and keep it steady. Blue Nose Pity says, I just want to thank Mike for all the support over the years. Many, many years. Oh, you got it, Blue Nose Pity. You're my dog, dude. You're my dog. Thank you, G-Dog. I appreciate you, brother. My brony brother. My brony baloney brother. No. Oh, the Strokers. You're going to put out some content? Dude, I want some content from... Dude, like, seriously, I want some content to react to on your channel. I do peek at your channel, and I still see those same two shorts. Oh, man. Any amount of content, even if it's simple content, I don't really care. Like, it doesn't have to be grandiose. Don't try to be perfect with your content. I just want to see some cool stuff. I want to see some golf swings because I could tell you're a golfer, dude. I would love to see golf shit. I actually, it's funny. Oddly enough, I'm not a good golfer. I do enjoy like going to the driving range and stuff, but like, I love watching people like hit the ball too. I love seeing people putt. I like to putt. I'm a shitty putt. I'm just a bad golfer. I am not a good golfer. I love playing though. I love playing the game. It's just I'm bad at it. It would be fun. I got to admit. One of these days I need to go down to the Mingus Park disc golf course and videotape and live stream myself doing disc golf, at least frisbee golf, that sort of thing. Be pretty fun, man. Be pretty cool. Do you guys think that Stroker Golf is the GOAT? Yeah, Blue Nose Pity just liked and subscribed to the Stroker Golf. Hell yeah! Thank you, my brony brother. Appreciate that, man. I want to get Strokers quite a few subscribers. I want to see if I could become one of the big reasons that Stroker Golf gets some subs, man. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, I figure I got a pretty large audience on YouTube, and it is fun to try to encourage them to subscribe to other channels that I think are up and coming and deserve a bit of a boost. I think it's great. Now, I've become a huge fan of the YouTube community, man. Not only do I consume content on YouTube, I frequently love making content for YouTube, and I think I think vertical lives have given me an opportunity that I can't ignore. Because I want to take that AM radio's talk show style and bring it to the YouTube vertical live segment. I just feel it's the smartest thing I could do.
Laugh out loud.
Oh, thank you, Major General. Just gifted one Michael Garza membership to Buford P. Farnsworth. Everybody, welcome Buford P. Farnsworth to the channel. What a stud, by the way. Hey, thank you, Major General. Appreciate you, brother. Always helping this community, man. Always helping this community of Brony brothers. 24/7. Give a little bit of my love to you. There's a time that we need to share. So send a smile. We're on our way back home. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you gotta feel it. But I appreciate you, the Major General. You's a beast, man. You's a beast. Ain't no mustard tonight, man. Nobody gonna get that mustard tonight. There ain't no mustard tonight. Ain't no mustard, that's alright. Ain't no mustard tonight. And it's okay, 'cause it's really tight. Texas man says, I'm pretty sure I've seen a video. I don't think... Have I done that? Presley? Welcome to the show, Presley. How you doing, my brony brother? What up, Presley? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, though. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. But thank you, Presley, for checking out the show. We greatly appreciate it. The Major General says, what's the biggest question one can ask on a Saturday? Well, I think one of the biggest questions that one could ask on a Saturday would be, that's a good question, man. I do enjoy a challenging question. I will tell you though, sometimes I won't be able to answer a question fully if I don't feel like I know the answer well enough. But I would say the biggest question one could ask on a Saturday, I guess I could pose a question and I could try to answer it. I will say I really enjoy frosting. Let's just put it that way. Arcan Elite, I enjoy frosting a little more than most people should. Only time will tell if it's an unhealthy relationship that I have with frosting, but whatever. I'm the mustard man, the mustard man. But I think the biggest question one could ask on a Saturday is, I guess what is my, what's my end goal with this show? Like, why do I do this show? I think that'd be a big question to ask. Oh, man, but I guess the biggest question would be, why should I diversify my portfolio? I think would be a perfect question to pose. Why should I diversify my portfolio? Well, begin with the end in mind. But yeah, so I guess the question would be, the biggest question would be,
laugh out loud.
Why should I diversify into my portfolio? Like, what's the point of that? Well, the thing is, the reason I believe in diversification wholly is, one, it spreads out your risk. I think spreading out your risk is so important. By the way, Arcan Elite, thank you for the $2 super chat, my brony brother. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that $2 super chat, though. The Major General says, VT, bro, VT, exactly. No, here's the thing. Vanguard Total World Index, honestly, if you wanted, like, some people ask me, it's like, well, if you had one ETF that you could hold and you can only put that one ETF in your portfolio, it would be the Vanguard Total World Index, because that ETF is a culmination. It's probably has one of the most holdings as it pertains to equities out there. Because Vanguard Total World Index literally exposes you to over 10,000 different companies just by holding on to that ETF. So that level of exposure and level of diversification without having to pay an arm and a leg is severely advantageous. And I think that people don't realize that. Seriously, yeah, VT, straight up. Vanguard Total World Index, baby. Arakan, man, Arakan, I really appreciate the $2 super chat, though, man. Thank you for your donation. It really does help the channel grow in many ways. So for me personally, diversification's been a huge factor in my portfolio and its growth. You know, spreading out my risk not only in equities, spreading it out into bonds, spreading out my risk into what's the other one? Commodities like gold and silver has been a good one too. The Major General asks, is there anything more diversified than the VT? Actually, there is, believe it or not. So if you want diversification beyond just stocks, there is a series of ETFs that expose you to not only stocks but also bonds. And like one of my favorite examples is the AOR. So AOR is I can't remember the full. I know the ticker symbol. I can't remember the full name, but it basically is a 60-40, 60%. If I remember right, it's 60% stocks, 40% bonds. I think that's the ratio. So in one ETF, you're actually getting exposed to U.S. and international stocks. And 40% of the portfolio is exposure to bonds and U.S. and international bonds, and I think some commodities. I can't remember the exact ratios, but by all technicality, like ETFs like the AOR are a multi-fund ETF, so it's a fund that holds a bunch of funds is essentially what it holds. I would say that is probably the most diversified ETF out there, though. One of the most. I mean, there's probably something even more diversified than that I'm not aware of, but that's AOR is the one I like the most because it's a 60% stocks, 40% bonds. Covers the globe on both of those fronts for those asset classes. The Major Generals says the VT does have some REITs, but not bonds or commodities. Yes. So it's only so the Vanguard Total World Index only exposes you to equities, which is just stocks. U.S. and international stocks only, and REITs are stocks, by the way. Real estate investment trusts are stocks completely. Yep. Let's see. Major General says I would not go 40% bonds until I retire, though. Yeah, exactly. I don't even have that many bonds in my portfolio just because, one, I do like the guaranteed yield, though. That's the thing about bonds that I really appreciate is the guaranteed yield. It's not always a guarantee, obviously, but it's all. I consider it a virtual guarantee that you're going to get some kind of decent yield off of bonds, but that's about it. The principal doesn't appreciate, which kind of sucks. AOR is not bad. Like I said, I can't remember. I'm going off memory because I'm too lazy to look it up right now. But it's an ETF that's basically a fund that holds a bunch of funds, and it's not bad. I think it's one of the ProShares ones, if I remember right. I think I might be wrong on that, but yeah, it's incredible, man. J-Bo's asking, how many Whoppers can you eat? That's a fantastic question, man. I appreciate it. Major General says always learning. Yeah, and spreading out your risk, man. Look, I think personally I like having multiple ETFs in my portfolio. It's crazy how diversified my portfolio actually is, because I just rack up on whatever I want at this point. You know, a lot of my portfolio pays me a dividend. I've got several different ETFs that pay me a decent dividend. Individual stocks that pay me a dividend. I love real estate investment trusts because the cash flow from those is unbelievable. The Major General says, I'm doing van life, bro. It is awesome when it's raining. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe to the Major General. Major General, do you actually do any van life videos? Because those are fun to watch. And do you enjoy the van life? I mean, I would assume that van life is way more cheaper, or at least way more affordable overall.
Okay.
By the way, I'm checking out the Major General's I'm actually checking out the Major General's YouTube page. Looks like there's a live highlight. There we go. Most important meal. Oh, this guy looks like a stud, dude. Oh, you're a musician. I need to actually take more time to look into some of your guys' stuff. What a stud, dude. Yeah, Major General, man, I gotta listen to more. I gotta listen to some of your music, man. I see that you like to sing and play guitar. It's freaking awesome. By the way, I wanna listen to that. I wanna listen to it so bad. Man, oh man, I'm still very shocked at how low the turnout was at that protest that they were doing in Coos Bay. Stunning. Absolutely stunning, man. Young man, there's no need to feel down, I said, young man. Da 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 da, I can't remember all the lyrics to the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Let's see. Major General says no kings. Yeah, they had like a no kings protest down here in Coos Bay, and honestly, YMCA baby, yeah. But you know, down there at the Coos Bay Boardwalk, basically nobody showed up. It was hilarious. I got all the live footage you could ever want of basically nothing going on. And it's basically me just rapping about my love of Joe Biden and that I want Hunter Biden and Joe Biden 2028, first father and son to become president together, president, vice president combo. Yeah. No, just kidding. By the way, that I was having a lot of fun down there because I troll. I love trolling. I enjoy trolling. I can't help it. It was pretty fun though. I had a good time just kind of shooting the crap, and I got to see my boy TJ, which is really cool. He's a really awesome dude. Mess sent a happy poop for 10 joules. Happy poop, yum yum. No spicy. Happy poop, happy poop. Major General says my liberal buddies need some guidance. No, I'm not doing that, brony bro. Oh my goodness. Some of the things that people request on here, man, is just insanity. Give me 1 second, though, you guys. I got to readjust a couple things on this. They've got everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man. Thank you for the jewels, Jeremy. I appreciate it, my Bruni brother. Hell yeah. Don't worry, we're still doing stuff on here. Give me a few seconds. And thank you, Major General, for the gifted membership. Shinobi, no, not Shinobi Swag. Sorry about that.
Laugh out loud.
Antoine Richardson just received a gifted membership from my boy, Major General. Thank you, the Major General, for the gifted membership. Our channel, our subscribers appreciate those a lot. Let's see. Jeremy sent a high five for 100 jewels. Thank you. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jeremy as well. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe to the Major General. He's been gifting memberships like a maniac, and I love it, by the way. He's been just an unbelievable supporter of the show, and he thinks my singing is good. I appreciate that, bro. I'm a very amateur singer. I just want to let everybody know that I'm not professionally trained. I just love to sing.
Laugh out loud.
Ha ha ha, tape your eyebrows up.
Major General says, ha ha ha, tape your eyebrows up. That might be something interesting to try. Should probably, I might tape up my eyebrows. It's fun to stay at the... Hold on, I got to do a couple things. I sent out a couple emails real quick. Give me one moment, you guys. Let's see, I got to make sure I just got to do some questions real quick. Nope. Here we go. The YMCA song is classically liberal. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. It's funny. Trump took a traditionally liberal song and made it his own. I love that shit. Let's see. See. They got everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Dude, my buddy Christian was playing the YMCA, which is so freaking tight, dude. I was loving it, man. I was like, what a beast. They got everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man. Treasury Secretary. It's okay. Hell yeah, dude. Well, whatever. Hideout, dude. Hell yeah. It's good shit, dude. I want to say thank you for that super chat again, Major General. Got to keep those, got to tape my eyebrows up. I don't know if I'll do that, but I appreciate it, bro. You guys got to give me a few more moments, though. I got to send out a couple emails. Ugh, I got to do what I got to do. Give me a second, everybody. I'll just while I'm doing these tasks that I got to do real quick, I'm just gonna sing a little bit of YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They got everything for young men to enjoy. Give me a moment. Okay, I got one of those down. Very cool. Gotta make sure I'm doing everything accurately here. Some of the stuff I'm doing right now is a little bit sensitive. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing this on live stream? Well, because I'm a loser. You can hang out with all the boys. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man. Let's see. Man, so I just want to say, like, when I went down there, while I'm doing all this work, I'm just going to kind of casually talk about this. Let's see. But yeah, no, I think the one thing that was just kind of crazy was just how, just the lacking, how small the turnout was. It was just surprising to me. It's just insane. I think it's just insane boomers. I really do. I just don't think that they're aware that they're just insane boomers down there. And I don't know. I just think the whole No Kings protest is just ridiculous at this point. I think it's, even if, let's just say Trump wanted to be a dictator, let's say somehow that was true, and I don't think it is. Even if he did, he doesn't have any way of enacting that, because we have 3 branches of government that prevent that. Executive branch doesn't have as much power as you think. Yeah, it is a creepy flag, I'll admit that. Major General says I hit a royal flush today. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's fun to play at the YMCA. The YMCA. Thank you, Dashed Out. Good, send me a good game for 10 joules. My Baroni brother. Thank you. Dude, I appreciate it when people send me those little GGs, dude. That's so pimp. I'm assuming that means good game, but who knows what it means today in today's world. Okay, sorry, but I want to apologize, everybody. There's a couple things that I got to take care of tonight, and it's all digital stuff I got to take care of. But I figure it's best time to do it would be while I'm doing a live stream. I figure why not, you know. Almost there, you guys. Almost there. There's no time like the present to get certain things done at midnight, man. Major General says boomers are very problematic. Yeah, it's just the problem with the... And I agree with Tim Dillon on this one, that the boomer generation has gotten a little too out of hand, you know? Oh, my boy Kimoy sending me my flowers, dude. My heart will go on and on. Thank you, Kimoy, my dude. Thank you, Kimoy, my boy, dude. My boy Kimoy, dude. Always in the clutch when I least expect it, man. Thank you, man. Can everybody give a big shout out to my boy Kimoy? He just gave me 10 times the flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. But everybody give a shout out to my boy Kimoy. I know I hope I'm looking sexy. I really do. I try to look sexy. I'm not that sexy. I wish I was. I wish I was hot. I feel like I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. What am I saying? I'm a hot boy. I'm a little chubby, but I'm a hot boy. I'm trying to get a little more in shape, though. What is it? What are you talking about? Toe tags? What is happening? By the way, I just want to apologize to everybody. I got caught up in I have to figure out a couple things, trying to figure out my strategies and stuff, but, you know, whatever. My micro wiener strategies. There we go. All right, well, I got everything done for the day. Everything's on the roll. Oh, sorry, you guys, I missed out on a few things. But, hey, thank you, Kemoy Chapman, though. I appreciate those jewels. I understand you're taking a break from the chat and everything. You don't have to chat or too much. You can, I know, my man, if you gooning, that's okay, brother. I support, I'm supporting the gooning. I support the gooning. I get it. I understand how gooning goes. Everybody's a gooner. The Major General sent makeup brush for 6 jewels. Thank you, my brony brother. I appreciate it, man. So true. What should we do with the boomers? I think here's the thing. As long as the boomers don't interfere with what we're trying to accomplish, we'll be okay. That's about the extent of it. As long as boomers don't interfere with what we're all trying to accomplish. Because I figure it's like, just stay out of it, boomers. Okay, boomer. It's good stuff, though, man. Some good shit. Let's see what else we got. Cause everybody hating. Everybody hating. Why is everybody hating on me? Why is everybody hating on me? I'm just kidding. Nobody's hating on me. But, yeah. So this is great, man. The Major General says, okay, boomer. My new name for my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure there's been quite a few YouTube channels who have named their YouTube channel OK Boomer, but hey, it might work. Honestly, my secret sauce to my YouTube success, I think it has to do with just the fact that I'm not married to a subject, My YouTube channel name is strictly like Michael Garza, @RealGarza is the alias. So literally the entire show, I'm the personality. I'm the figure. I'm the big old personality of the show. But I'm not married to any specific subject, so I could talk about anything I want. I could talk about Pokemon cards. I could talk about motherfucking video games. I could talk about investing. I could talk about politics, science, anything. There's no limit to what I can talk about. Zero. Yeah, I think I should start my guy, Lad McConkey. Lad. Yeah, he seems like he'll be one of the better wide receivers to play anyway. The Major General says freedom to communicate. Yep. Yeah, so I think the thing is, if I was to recommend anything about YouTube, for example, on how to be like the ultimate YouTuber of all time, one thing I've figured out is just name your channel your name. I have a very common first and last name, so it's pretty tough to find me. But even though, and I obfuscate a lot of information about myself, but yeah, it's just my name. the channel's name is just my name. That's it. It's the Michael Garza Show. So I'm literally free to, because I'm not saying driving with Michael Garza. I'm not saying like mathematics with Michael Garza. I'm not saying investing with Michael Garza. I'm just saying this channel is Michael Garza. That's it. So I figure having my channel name just be Michael Garza is all I needed. And that's a smart thing to do, man. Yeah, so just having my name for the YouTube channel was the best thing I could do. It keeps it to where I'm part of the equation. You know, I am the personality behind this. But also, you know, I will say this: the chat does drive this show quite a bit, the live show especially, and that I appreciate. That I appreciate because sometimes I do run out of ideas, and the chat is very, very creative. You guys on the chat are very, very creative. Goldie, I don't ban anybody. So even if you act out on here, I will not, I don't ban them. I don't ban anybody. Even if they ask me to ban, I don't ban. I can't do it, dude. I don't have it within me to ban. Even if somebody asked me to ban them, I don't ban. I'm not a banner. I'm not into banning, dude. This is not how this show operates. Shout out Lig my ball. Lig my ball. I appreciate you all, though. I appreciate you big time, everybody. Let's see. I have to admit, I got to take a shower here in just a little bit. I am tired. I'm a very, very tired man right now. I didn't realize how tired I was until I was just like staring off into space. I was like, Brad. But I want to give a big shout out to Stroker Golf, at Stroker Golf, for gifting 30 memberships. I appreciate that big time, man. Also, I can't wait to be able to watch some of Stroker Golf's new material. I really am excited. I really hope he does some cool YouTube videos, because I wouldn't mind reacting to his videos and telling people to subscribe to his channel. I think he's been incredible. He's been one of the main reasons this show's been able to keep going. So I owe him that much, man. He's just a cool dude. And I want to thank the Major General, by the way, for gifting a few memberships today as well. Gifted memberships really help this channel. Like, it helps. I've had a few people who have had gifted memberships decide to keep their memberships, and decided to keep because they like the exclusivity. Because I do have an exclusive show. I do tend to shout out members way more. So I'm always shouting out members in the chat, like, basic, you know, like, in a sense, like I read and highlight their chats first more than anything. So members definitely get preferential treatment. That's for sure. And I tend to keep it that way. Like I said, though, I love giving my members that preferential treatment, man. It's the way it should be. You might be, if you're a subscriber, that's great. Also, by the way, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we have, the better. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So, helps the channel in many, many ways. Oh, we actually got quite a few subscribers tonight. So you guys hit the subscribe button right there, upper right-hand corner. More subscribers we get, the better. Make sure you like the stream, though, by the way. That does help, too. What was really... Can I just say another thing that was really wild about the whole No Kings protest thing? Today that happened, it was just... It just weirded me out that there were just no young... Like, it was all boomers. It was all boomers that showed up, which was the most wild thing to me. Do you guys think I should get a phone with a physical keyboard on it? I've been considering it so much, but honestly, like I said, I like my Pixel 8 Pro a lot. This thing is a beautiful phone. It's done wonders for me. It's been a fantastical phone. I'm a huge Pixel fanboy, so. And I can't help myself. She drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh, like no one else. Ooh, ooh, she drives me crazy, and I can't help myself. You guys, I'm a little bit tired. I have to probably turn it in for the night. I want to say thank you guys. Seriously, today was amazing. When I was doing the live stream earlier, it was just pretty cool to see the level of support, that I was getting while I was there at the No Kings protest. I guess I think it was technically the No Kings. They basically it's just a complaint about Trump protest, really. It's just a bunch of boomers being angry about Trump and all that stuff. And, go figure. It's just, it's the way the boomers are. It's the boomer culture. And, what can you do, man? can't fight the boomers. No, it's just I don't know. It was very interesting to see. I'll just say that because the boomers. I will say though about the boomers, they're just constantly complaining about Trump, thinking he's the worst thing in the world, and he's not great. He's not the greatest thing in the world, but he's not the worst. And I think there's a lot of exaggeration about Trump out there. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. But yeah, like I said, you guys, I'm a little tired. I just feel... Ugh. You guys are incredible, man. You guys are incredible. All right, everybody. I'm going to also drink a little bit of water, too. I think my voice feels a little bit sore. And, yeah. Liz says, I will never give you gems. That's quite all right. It's quite all right. Oh, man. So funny, though. So funny. All right, I'll catch you bronies later. You guys have fun, all right? Nah, Trump's the man, dude. Also, yeah, Trump's the man. JD Vance 2028, by the way. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Super chats are always loved and welcome, obviously, and so are virtual gifts. So any virtual gifts, any super chats, we love it. I just got called a simp by Shinobi Swag. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm dragging ass right now, man. Well, you guys do what you got to do. I appreciate y'all, and thank you again, Stroker Golf. Thank you, the Major General, for doing what you did, gifting the memberships and everything. It does help the channel in more ways than one. It's just incredible. So, thank you, boys. Thank you, Goyles. I'll catch you all later. Bye. No. All right, later, guys.